Cool. What's good, y'all? West Coast Arbs here with another live stream. Still in Missouri, still just grinding it out here with pregame Arbs and stuff. Um, had a really good day yesterday with live betting as well as like some sharp money plays. Pregame Arbs were pretty nice too, so that was really good. Looking to keep it going the rest of the days I'm here. What's good, legit? Good to see you in here. Good to see some of you guys in here. Yeah, a little bit less action today than yesterday. Yesterday there was just a ton of games on at the same time, um, which made it like really easy to get live arbs and like really profitable live arbs too. A little bit less games today. No NFL, and I think there's only like 5 or 6 NBA games, but should still be a good amount of action pregame. We'll see what we could get down. It's also Friday, so it should be a good amount of like DFS promos. Um, in Missouri, there's not as many DFS apps as there are in like California, which is kind of funny, but we'll still hit all the promos that I have available and check out Sharp Money as well and just see what we could do in general. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to throw it in the chat and I will answer them as we go. I'm also streaming on YouTube, so I'll share the YouTube link. Share the YouTube link on my profile as well. So yeah, you could check this stream out on X or YouTube. I think my chat is synced up, so I should be able to see everything. Um, yeah, cool. Can you show your live bets? Like, are those prop builders or exchanges? The live bets. I mean, there's a ton of live bets. Yeah, there's just a ton of bets overall. But live, it's prop builder, Onyx, FanDuel, um, Fliff a little bit, but mainly just those. Um, and then I'm using like 2 different prop builders now and like switching between them because I'm just trying to maximize like my profits while I'm in Missouri. So added in like a second prop builder there. Do you have Real app open while live arbing to know when it goes into timeout? Is Real app like in like a score tracking app or something? I haven't used Real personally. But there on the live tool there is stoppage. So, um, like for live betting, there's a little filter here called in-game status, and then if you take out live and only select stoppage, this will only show plays that are happening while a game is like in a timeout or the end of the quarter or something. Like the game's not actively happening. Usually you'll have more time to get down arbs, because if you try to play something live, like higher chance of like one side moving on you or something like that. I personally don't use stoppage. I keep both open. Um, yeah, I personally don't use it, but if you need extra time to like get plays down, there's no problem using that. Gonna get rid of this China basketball. Don't need to see that. I already see some ARBs popping up, smaller percentages. I'll probably dig into the smaller percentage stuff today, since since there aren't as many games, and I haven't really got down a good amount of my bankroll yet. So I'll want to get down a lot of pregame ARBs. Yo yo yo, good to see y'all in here. Um, from yesterday. What are you talking about, bro? Real score. Oh, there's a lot of chat. All right, let me get to it one by one. What's good, Tyler? I got a question. I bet two props on a player tonight from the plus EV tool, and right now I'm risking 105, but the early cash out for both bets combined is 130. Bet two props on a player tonight from the plus EV tool right now. I mean, it's up to you. If it's plus EV, it's a profitable play in the long term, so you could just write it out. Or I wouldn't cash it out. What you could do is try to arb the other side, because since the cash out is big, I'm sure. Say for example you bet like over on Luka's points. That's just the example for you, Tyler. Um, Say you bet the over 30 and a half, $105, and now the cash out is 130. You could bet the under on Luka's points and arb it that way. I think you would get more by arbing it than you would cashing out. Yeah, $700 yesterday. I was grinding though. Like I was just going in nonstop while watching the football game, and man, fantasy football just destroyed me yesterday, but it is what it is. Any underdog value? Yeah, I'll check out underdog. I am limited on underdog, so I don't know if they have any promos. But whatever picks I use for underdog should be good for any promos. Real score tracks. Yeah, it does say stoppage on the tool, but sometimes they go away fast. Yeah, so that's the thing about stoppage for me, why I don't use it. Like a play could be in stoppage, and then like the timeout ends right there. You might still have a chance to get the arb down, but since the game started up right there, it'll go away. Um, I think what helps me, what I actually do look at is on the filters here, on the like over here when it's live, it'll say live or stoppage. If something says stoppage, you know, that's like a good indicator right there instead of using the filter. Thoughts on the fight tonight? Who you got? Probably Anthony Joshua, but I don't know anything about fighting or boxing specifically, so I don't know. What is it? There is an interesting fight though. It's Anderson Silva and Tyrone Woodley. That's kind of interesting. I do like UFC, so I might watch that fight. I don't even know what time the fights start, but what's good, Jordan? All right, cool. Got you, Tyler. Do you think I could get away with making a new rebet account so I can get out of limit? If you want to make a new rebet account or new account for anything, the main suggestion I would give you is to just be super careful and just don't use the same device, don't use the same Wi-Fi. Um, yeah, just make sure they don't catch you like multi-accounting, because they'll hold your funds. Any book will hold your funds if they find you multi-accounting. I don't have a lot of money in bet openly, so I don't want to take that. I'm gonna check out FanDuel too, just for a little bit more action. Not these small ones though. What do you look for when placing EV bets, probability or EV percentage? So I don't actually use the EV tool when I'm doing. I only do live EV. I don't use the EV tool. I'll use the ARB tool, and if something pops up like over 5%, maybe even like 10% ARB, that's probably a good indication that it's an EV bet. But when I open up a bet live, you'll see whatever book it's giving you. Usually it's Prop Builder or Onyx, or FanDuel for me. You just look at all the other lines that are showing up. Mainly you want to look at like the main books, like Fliff, DraftKings, FanDuel. but I'll take a look at kind of everything that's showing up. Usually all the other books will be in sync, and you'll see that like the book that has like the EV bet is like way off, and that's like pretty much the only indicator. I don't use like probability or percent. I think that's more useful if you're doing pre-game EV, but I'm not like the biggest EV better in general, so yeah, that's just how I do it at least. Was able to low hold out of bet now to profit X in the Kennesaw State 10 a.m. game. Nice, nice. I just got out of every game 2 days ago, so I'm they already emailed me about a $500 deposit match, so I just got like free $500 waiting there. How many ARB bets did you place yesterday, and how much of your profit was from those ARBs? Yesterday, so 245 total bets tracked in OddsJam. That's about, I'd say like 120 total ARBs. But there was a ton, there was like literally 12 NBA games, an NFL game, all on at the same time. So yeah, it was super easy yesterday. And how much of your profit? All the profit was ARBs. I actually didn't have any sharp money plays yesterday. I was looking for them, but I just didn't happen to get any down that like fit the criteria that I like. But today I have opened up my sharp money like filters a little bit, so that it includes like plays that show up on domestic books. Um, but I am limited pretty hard on player props on like BetMGM, which shows up most of the time. So I think one of the sharp money plays I have, yeah, like Fanatics. There was like this play here for hockey, but I could only get down $11. There was one more for Sunday for sharp money, but I'm just like trying out more sharp money plays. If anything pops up today that like looks good, I'll definitely be taking it. Probably take out BetMGM and Fanatics for now here. Yeah, if you guys have questions about sharp money as well, feel free to shoot those. I've been liking using the sharp money tool recently, so definitely upping my unit size going into next year for it. So if I only win through Prop Builder and then I lose on their actual sports book, they'll suspect. If I only win through that, I don't know. Legit, that's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. My personal opinion right now is that the Prop Builder is sketch in terms of like the offshores all know. I'm sure the offshores all know about like the Prop Builder method. So, they're quick to limit people. Even if you lose on like their main sports book and just rack up the Prop Builder, I'm not too sure how they look at it. How was all the profit from ARBs if only 120 out of so I said two. This is 240. I'm just saying 240 total bets. But in one ARB equals two bets basically. Like you'll see. Hopefully you can see the screen here. It's not too blurry, but this is one ARB, but it's two bets. You know what I mean? I think there was like 5 EV bets. Oh shoot, I wrote down what they were because I wanted to mark them down. So I could actually update that and show the EV bets from yesterday. Yeah, this one was EV. So it was super off market. This one was EV here. This was EV. I'm just marking down my EV bets from yesterday because I just like to keep the data clean. Gotcha. So 121 and 120 loss. Ended up with 7. Yep, pretty much just that. Think it. Yeah, this one was EV. This was a big EV one. The game was going into overtime, so Terrence Ferguson had a line. He literally just needed one more catch, and it was plus money. This was plus EV. So yeah, we'll take that off now. I don't think I've checked this play out here. Yesterday it took me 174 bets to make $131. Hey, that's something, man. $131 is pretty good money, you know? $131 just betting and watching sports. That's just a dream come true, honestly. Wait, Oklahoma. I think this has been up for a while. Yeah, that's not available on Onyx anymore. Waiting for liquidity to come in. What's good, Brent? Sick. Glad to hear, Brent. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't expect anything crazy, but, you know, there's just some nice loosies in there. So legit, I'm back to your comment. I use BetUS, Bovada, BetNow, prop builders along with Fliff and just spam every opportunity I get. Yep, pretty much what I'm doing. I'm using MyBookie. What's the other prop builder I'm using? XBet, MyBookie and XBet. I think okay, so I was limited hard on them previously, but since Onyx and Fliff I'm now limited on, like the limits kind of match up. They're all about like $50, so you know it just works out that way. Whoever just asked that, what's your bankroll? Sounds probably around mine. Legit, I think Big D is asking what your bankroll is, if you don't mind sharing. MyBookie took away promos. Yeah, I don't have promos on MyBookie either. I still have them on XBet for now. But MyBookie, I've had an account with them since like 2016, 2017. So I think that's why I'm still like able to get money down on it in general. It's because you mind asking the guy who said he made 130 and what his bankroll is? Yeah, legit. I don't know. Oh yeah, legit. You're on YouTube. Big D is asking what your bankroll is. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's asking what your bankroll is to make that $131 from yesterday. I'm gonna hit some DFS while we're waiting. Waiting for some ARBs to pop up. Damn, this Rodgers play is a really big discrepancy for his fantasy score. We hit on this last week. Got a bunch of plays alive. Yeah, we hit this play last week on Friday. So let's see if we can get another one. Hey, let's go, Jordan. Yeah, you hit that Rashid Shaheed play. That's nice. Yo, Chad, what's good, Chad? What's the locks today, Chad? I don't have a lot of money down. I would like to have more bets down today. How do you check how much I've wagered each day? Yeah, I don't even know anymore. OddsJam changed like their bet tracker screen, at least for mobile. I think if you use the desktop app, you can see the money you wagered. Yeah, on the OddsJam like desktop app, it's a little weird. You could go here to the bottom, profit over time, and then like yesterday, my total stake was 18K to profit the 700, averaging 4%. Yo, what's good? What's good, Arbologist? Oh shit, I didn't even post that I was streaming in my Edge Zone channel. But I haven't really placed any ARBs, so not that big a deal yet. No, it just doesn't say like how much you wagered after the bet is like complete on mobile at least. Yeah, you have to go on your desktop. Ched said Oklahoma money line. Who is that against Bama, right? What time does that game start? All right, I need to hit some ARBs and oh snap. There's some stuff popping up here now. This one moved on Onyx. Drexel. This one's probably gone. It usually moves fast on Bookmaker. Yeah, that's way gone. That Case and Wallace play, I'll try on Prop Builder. On Novig, it's a little bit harder to do my cover bets because ProfitX, you could like enter how much you want to win, but you can't really do that on Novig. So I got that ARB down. I didn't see how much money it was on either side. Ooh. This one moved on Novig right when I was going to take it. Oh, shit. This has to be an error on FanDuel. Yeah, that disappeared. There seems to be a ton of money on Bet Openly. Like on Bama. There's still like 28,000 that you can bet on Bama. Sharp Money tool doesn't track Bet Openly though. I've definitely asked them about it. That's interesting though. So there's still 28K, 29K on um, showing up as Alabama, but this means that someone wants Oklahoma money line. So Ched, I don't know if you're still there. I'm with you on Oklahoma too. That's like a little sharp money indicator right there too. Everything seems kind of small today. Polymarket doesn't have spreads yet in US, or else most definitely I'd take that. So probably have time to get back into a Prize Picks lineup. I have to use the Joshua play too, but I'll probably use this as a hedge somewhere. Yeah, I'm with you on Oklahoma for sure. I'm gonna use that to like get some money moved out of some offshores. That's a good play. I feel like Bama is always like a little overrated on the spread. People like to bet Bama a lot. But let me place this Prize Picks. Let's get something going. Rodgers over fantasy score. 4 points off from FanDuel. And FanDuel has it at minus 149. That seems a little high though. But next play is this guy Dirty, CS2. Getting a kill to 2 kills value here. CS2. All right, that might not be available. If you want good value for the chip, A&M to win it all, Georgia to win it all, Texas Tech to win it all. I'm gonna come back to you. Let me place this. Gibbs under fantasy score. McCaffrey under fantasy score. All right, we'll take it. Last week's play with fantasy scores ended up hitting, so let's do it. Decent value on both. Then I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels over rebounds. Home market's at 4.5. Varying odds range, but Price Picks value is okay right now. Jaden McDaniels, 4 rebounds. Looks all right. Kenneth Gainwell. Nah, 8.5 across the market, but all plus 105. See if we could find one more play here. We already have McCaffrey. All right. Oh, yeah. Cornette here looks really good. This one just popped up. We'll do Cornette and Jaylen Brown for a 6-man. And I don't have links for Prize Picks, so if you want to tail this, you have to like manually do it yourself. So Jaylen Brown got bumped. 41, 42. Trey McBride over receiving. That's a good one. Damn, that got bumped already. All right, we'll run this as a 5-man. Five man for the 40% flex Friday boost. Oklahoma, yeah, let's go. All right. So yeah, we got that one in on Prize Picks. If anyone is tailing these and you need to see the picks, just let me know. I'll scroll or I'll call them out. Getting some sharp money coming in on hockey. Come on. Wi-Fi here is not that great, unfortunately. $100 limit on this. That's lower than I'm used to. All right, it moved on Prop Builder. I was probably a little slow there. Luke Cornett got bumped, so hopefully you guys got that one in. All right, Neil Pontiac, Pionk, or however you say that. I can't get this down on the score limited too hard. All right, a bunch of these Prize Picks plays are getting bumped. Hopefully you guys got them in. There we go. Yeah, a lot of those got bumped. Hopefully you got them in. Let's see. Getting a good wave of ARBs here, it looks like. Wemby points. Come on. Come on, Wi-Fi. If you guys have better and have any discounts for better, this Wemby play looks like a good sharp money play. There was 3K liquidity coming in, and you can get those odds on better. Stop asking me that. Ooh, Anthony Simons. Wemby points. Yeah, Wemby's points looks good as a sharp money play. All right, that moved on Prop Builder already, so I wasn't able to get that down. It looks like the liquidity's still there for that Wemby play at 17.5 points. I would rather play it personally at 18.5, but I mean, let me get this one in first here. Oh, this Anthony Simons play looks good as a sharp money play. Decent EV and 5.7K liquidity. We'll see if we can get the same odds on Onyx. And I actually have DraftKings now, but no, this one moved on Onyx. So our ballage is saying much tougher to catch easy edge zone bot plays on bigger slates. Markets correct quick. I usually rush to see where exchanges are to help read value to market and which way odds will potentially move. Yeah, that's a good pointer right there. Like yesterday, there were 12 NBA games. I was definitely just arbing everything because it's hard to like read value like you're saying. But on a tighter slate like today, I'm able to like dig a little deeper into the odds and see how things are looking. I do want to like try to get more arbs down in general though. I still have a big bankroll available right now, and I came to Missouri for a reason. So, oh damn, Derek White rebounds. There's money flooding in right now, so let's just try to lock in here. Ooh, this one moved on prop builder, so it's not an arb anymore. I mean, we could hit this as an arb again on. I doubt it's available on Onyx. Yeah, that's not there on Onyx. This Schaefer play's been up for a while and I already took it, so I'm just going to hide it. Alright, I guess that wave is over. This is a small percentage, but just trying to get my bankroll down like I was saying. Really small percent, but that's okay. Have like 3K in Novig. Oh, this okay, this Anthony Simons play. Wish I took it originally. Oh, I guess 137. No, it was at 145. Still wouldn't have worked. Can't get it on any DFS apps either, really. I dislike seeing Novig on the ARB screen, thinking it's a good play and it has like $1. Yeah, I mean, just part of the process. Nice. Got this one down. Let's do 103. $1 to almost $6 on Onyx right there. If I had more money in, I guess there's liquidity on both sides. If I had more money in Bet Openly, I would definitely hammer this. But I'm stretched thin there already a little bit. I think Pick Six has a ton of promos today. I think they have like a bunch of NBA discounts on Fridays. Value's been mid recently though, not like at the start of the season. That's the daily fantasy app. We'll do this later. bunch of profit boosts, and then why aren't there NBA discounts here? I don't know if I'm missing something about these NBA discounts, but I'm not getting any. Does anyone watching who has pick six have NBA discounts? I don't know if it's because I'm in Missouri or something or what. Or if no one has discounts, what the deal is. Probably can't get a lot down here. All right, I could do a full 100 on prop builder. So this one's almost 50 cents to $2 on that ARB. Anyone have pick six promos, or do we not have pick six NBA slash lines? Do we have them today? Does anyone know? Bet 105 is loading really slow. I don't know if I'll be able to be quick on this. Yeah, that one's gone. This one's moving fast and small percent. I'm gonna just take FanDuel out. I'm really not taking anything FanDuel pregame, really. Oh shit. Let's do 88. That might have been too much, but whatever. All right, basically $0 to $4 on that ARB. All right, getting stuff pop up now. Oh yeah, let me get this one. Another one in Bet 105 and Profit X, $2 to $4 almost. Darius Garland. Oh no. Bet 105, you can't bet like make two bets in like the span of 60 seconds or something stupid, so I did not it did not let me get that down. Hopefully someone got that down between bet 105 and Novig right there. All right, got that one in. Onyx odds and ProfitX for $1 to 780. Ooh. Curious about these block shots plays. Got some hockey coming up. These have been okay. I'm still collecting like bet data on these blocked shots plays. I think I'm just gonna arb it though. Or let's do this. 160. 143. All right, that works for me. I'm gonna take this as a sharp money play. I really just want to track these numbers here. 10K liquidity, and I'm still getting value versus the liquidity that was offered. If anyone has bet openly and wants to hit some arbs, that Oklahoma game is still available to arb between Novig and like a couple other books. Seems like Fliff also. This one's gone. Am I in cahoots with anyone about getting Bet Now back? I haven't even used Bet Now yet, so there's like a handful of books that are not on OddsJam that they need to bring back, but you know, business, I guess. I don't know. Got this Darius Garland one, $1 to $6. This one just looks like small liquidity. I'll just take it. These are moving. Dallas Goddard for tomorrow. I'll take out tomorrow. We're getting more action now. Dyson Daniels steals only because it's a really small arb, but I have money and I'm on a roll, so About $1 each way. Yep. JT rushing. I think I want to take this for Monday. This is for Monday. Yeah, sharp money's been decent. I'm anything over 3K on a player prop looks good to me. And this is a yard of value, getting 1 yard better. So I'm taking this JT. It's not there on Onyx. If anyone has like DraftKings that they take pregame props on, this looks okay. It looks okay on Underdog too. Maybe we could do an Underdog slip. Yeah. Let's check out the other apps. Sleeper has 2 discounts that I'm down to take. DJ Moore / Lion. Freaking Odunze and Luther Burden are out. I'm sure DJ Moore is going to get a lot of looks. And Kobe White, pretty small discount, but 2 points. Still not bad. So I'll do Underdog after that. Did you hear about DK prediction markets? Yes. So I actually can't use DraftKings prediction market in Missouri. But when I get back to Cali, I'm definitely going to use it. Bam. Bam over 1-3. It's not there on Sleeper, I think. Yeah, not there on Sleeper. It's all a bunch of 3-point made. Yeah, we'll come back to Sleeper. Maybe we could take something off the sharp money tool. All right, nothing's showing up on sharp money either. Take out MGM. So I don't see anything for Sleeper yet. I'm sure we could get something for Sleeper at some point during the stream. And we need 2 Sleeper plays for those 2 discounts. A lot of value on Underdog. We could do Underdog. I'm going to avoid fantasy scores here. I think on Underdog you don't get the same value as you do on Prize Picks for the fantasy scores. Yeah, we were getting better value on Prize Picks on Rodgers, Gibbs, and McCaffrey, wherever he is. So we'll skip the fantasy scores for Underdog. We'll do Darius Garland, over points, rebounds, assists. Cousins under passing touchdowns is very favored. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, about a point of value across the board. FanDuel has it favored slightly to the over. What is it? Points and rebounds. Yeah, we'll take DeAndre Hunter. That looks pretty good. About a point value across the board. FanDuel minus 132 is not horrible. We could do 6 picks here. And if you guys have a promo on Underdog, all these picks would work for whatever promo there is today. This one, not a lot of data here like the other plays. I like this Ashton Bethel Roman play though. Actually, this isn't too bad. If we want to make it, we'll do this. We'll do this one, and then we'll do JT off the Sharp Money tool. JT was showing up here on Underdog. If we could get 96.5 yards, we'll take him as the last play. Yep, that looks good for 6. If anyone wants to tail that, I can share a link here. Oh shoot, how do I share a link? Without, give me a sec. Link is in YouTube and link is in Twitter. Oh, my back. That's a good Underdog play. Drummond steals. We could go back to the ARB tool and take Drummond steals. There's only 5 NBA games today. I thought there were 6. $1 to basically $1 right there. Ooh, this one, I'm sure it's gone on Bet Openly. Yeah, that's gone on Bet Openly. Still lurking here while searching for manual low holds. Yeah, I usually do. So I stream at this time and I give myself like an hour or 30 minutes before the game start in order to do like my own low holds. So I feel you there. It's kind of a pain, but those low holds, like, it adds up over time for sure. Those low holds and those promo conversions. Eric's asking, can you show the CS2 board potentially plays for Saturday AM main? What book? Prize Picks, Underdog. I think those are the main ones. Dabble might have CS2, but any book in particular, Eric? Let me know, Eric, if you want to see a particular app. Prize Picks, Underdog. Oh shit. Price Picks, Underdog, etc. When money lines aren't available for low holds, what other markets are easier? I only do money lines, point totals, spreads for low holds. I don't do anything else. Gotta log back into Bookmaker. But it's gone already. Nikhil Alexander Walker threes. Every money line is like a 3% loss. You might just have to wait for the next day. I don't take anything above a 2% loss. Even getting to 2%, I'm like, I try not to get there. But you know, you can just wait till the next day. There's low holds every single day. No need to force. We'll try that. I think that's the right amount. So $1 to $3 there on that one. This Bulls play is gone on Bet Openly. Yeah, I don't know why I checked again. Underdog, I got you. Nothing else pregame ARB-wise. So Underdog, you wanted to see CS2. I'll pull it up. Nothing really. These two plays on top look good. Everything else is okay. Well, this is still like a kill value, 1 kill value. All of these are 1 kill of value. These on top, you get 1.5 on Price Picks. So, I mean, these are all value technically. How you want to use them is up to you. All right, I'm gonna give you like 10 more seconds to see this board right here. Yeah, if anything, you could pause it and like take it that way or something. Another block shot play. All right, it moved on Onyx to minus 160. I'll take it as a sharp money play. Cool things. Picking 1 to 2 is also nice. All right, cool. Got you, Eric. Hopefully, whatever you take cashes. All right, we need this Thomas Harley guy to go off. We also have his. I also have his shots on goal. On a sharp money play. So I'm a nah, let's not do that. We already took him as a sharp money play. I'm looking for any like potential sharp money plays for sleeper. Not seeing anything too enticing yet. I need 2 plays for sleeper. Oh wait, I want to see DFS. Nah, definitely not that. This Josh Hart play might be all right. Yeah. Jared Allen. Jared Allen might be all right too. I think I like the Josh Hart play better. Under 13.5 rebounds, assists. So getting 2.3K liquidity on his under, coming in on Profit X. And on Sleeper, we're getting minus 137. It's not too far off on like the other places you could get this at. And I mean, if you take a $10 play, if you do the same thing on Prize Picks, it would just be a 3x payout. But here we're getting a 3.07, slightly better. You're not like necessarily losing value doing it this way. So I'm gonna take this. Hopefully the discount doesn't sell us. All right, sleeper links are posted. We'll try to wait for one more play here for the DJ Moore discount. I want a really good play for the DJ Moore discount here because I feel like this has a high hit rate. I have a good chance of this going over. I feel like this discount is not going to sell us. So I want a really good play to pair with this. I mean, Stephon Castle to score 3 is not horrible here. It's not letting me do alt lines. If I could have got this and Bam, even Bam's line here. It's not letting me do alternate lines here, so I can't take this. I'm not going to take 1.5. I want a high hit rate here. So I don't have chalkboard picks, but I'm just racking up these little. Oh, maybe I do. We'll check that out. See if I could use this. Okay, yeah, this play looks really good here on chalkboard. So I'm taking this Jaylen Brown discount and pairing it with Jordan Clarkson over 13.5 points, rebounds, assists. Getting 5K liquidity on his under, so that means someone really likes his over. And we're getting pretty good value to market here. It might be a $5 max, but you know, as long as it's like a higher the odds basically match up. I'm not going to go into the math too much, but $5 max. So that's a little sharp money play here on chalkboard. Can't share links on chalkboard, but chalkboard's pretty solid. I've been using chalkboard for a long time, so I'll leave that up if anyone wants to tail. If you need a referral code to chalkboard, I have a list of referral codes like in my Twitter bio. I might make like a QR code or something and post it like on the stream for people to like just scan the QR code and access, but stuff for the future. So yeah, that play looks good. Rest of these aren't really promos. And then on these boosted payout stuff, I only take stuff above 20%. 10%'s not like that crazy, so don't have to do that. You know what? This play looks pretty good here. Isaiah Hodgins, 2.5K almost liquidity on his over, so favoring his over. Getting decent value on sleeper against the market. Seems like this would have a high hit rate. Favorable matchup, favorable script. Jackson Dart's playing. Yeah, we'll take that. Feel like this one has a good chance to hit, but let me not jinx it. So sleeper links are in the X and YouTube chats. I think that's all the promos, discounts that I'm able to take. Boom and Owner's Box, I think, have a discount or promos today, but I can't use them in Missouri, so yeah, that might be it. All right, I'm gonna use this Pick Six promo on these two plays I see on the optimizer. Both of these lines are good amount of yards away from the entire market, so yeah, we'll take those. Anything else for college football? College football is in playoffs, so value might be dry. So I'm just gonna run these two with the boost. Dude, I might not be able to get promos in Missouri. Oh wait, 4 picks. I need 4 picks. That's how they get you. What'd you say? Oh, grinder. Yeah, I'm grinding here. Not a lot of pregame ARBs. So I might hop off in the next 10 minutes on the hour. Um, we'll see. I need 2 more picks for this. If I can't find 2 more, I'm just not going to take it though. Carson Beck. I don't want this under here because 2 books have this line higher. One of them is Pinnacle. That's not good. Yeah, the rest of these aren't great in terms of value. Like, if you can get the same line better on another book, that's not something I would take. So, we don't have to take pick 6. Crazy liquidity on the Bulls tonight. Garland is at 34.5 on underdog. Under question mark? I feel like I took Darius Garland's under already somewhere. But you have to look at the value. They always stretch the value. If it looks like it's good value to market, then should be good. I feel like I took Darius Garland somewhere already. So I saw liquidity on the Bulls earlier. Maybe it went away or the value shifted or something. Oh, here it is. Super ARB on BetDSI. Some sort of lineup news maybe. Try to get some ARBs in. Game start in about an hour, and I still have a big bankroll available, so want to get these in. All right, that one moved on Onyx. I feel like I've taken most of these. This is a small percent, but on Onyx I could get down decent money. Yeah, all the books started moving. There were some at plus 190, but missed them. Those main lines are a little tricky off the Sharp Money tool. I try, at least for myself, to focus on player props more. Unless it's like some crazy amount, some clear like discrepancy. Yeah. If you have BetDSI, there's a good price. Yeah, I'm not trying to. Oh, I actually don't have money in BetDSI. I have a reload bonus waiting for me there too. I see what you mean by the liquidity coming in on the Bulls though. Has to be lineup news. I mean, I could still get this on here on Rebet. BetDSI, even then, I'm not trying to take EV bets on BetDSI. I'm just doing promo churning there. So we could try Rebet. Wouldn't be surprised if it moved though. Oh, it's there. It's there still. Let's see. I took rebet off here. Oh, it shifted right in front of our eyes. That actually looks good. Like bulls as a sharp money play looks okay. Might try to use bulls. Oh, I hit over 33 and a half. Then yeah, 34 and a half under. I'm sure that's like the exact value. So personally, I'm not sure I would take that. Yeah, I mean, if you took Jordan, if you're still there, if you took Bulls money line anywhere, it looks good. I'll probably use it as a low hold and like just low hold with some books before the game start here. This one moved. Damn, tomorrow there's a ton of action. So I'll definitely be hopping on for a morning stream tomorrow. All right, Donovan Mitchell's out. So yeah. All right, so I'm just calculating how much my max profit actually is after I take out like sharp money plays. Nice, Jordan. Hope they hit. Cuz I'm going to be betting them too. Damn, maybe I should if I do want to low hold it, right? Might be too late. I'll just do it before the game. It's too distracted during stream to like hone in there. But I'm at about like $200 profit for the day, I think. That's probably an overestimate, so probably like 150-ish. I think at the start of the stream I can look. We were at 520, so made about $100 during the stream. And that's actually a little bit surprising because there wasn't a lot of action. So I'm super happy with that. Tomorrow there's what 12 or 13 NBA games. I'll definitely be arbing the entire day. Maybe we can catch a few last second ones before I hop off here. Even if they're small percent, because I'm not going to be arbing until the games start again. I need a little break. Ooh, some sort of news, some sort of lineup news here. Because the lines got pulled from Bet 105, I think. I put 400 on NC State minus 3.5, and they won by like 25. Good start to the night. Let's go. Was that an EV play or personal play? Did you find that on Odds Jam? Getting a couple last second arbs here. This one might be gone. EV play, nice, nice. I may have arbed that. May have arbed NC State. Actually, shoot, I did, and I wanted the bet openly side to win so I could get more money in there. I don't think that. NC State. Oh yeah. I needed Memphis by 3 just to have more money and bet openly, but I'll probably just have to reload it. All right, I'm going to do one more underdog play and then call it. Because I like this RJ Harvey play here. Off the sharp money tool. Under rushing attempts. Every other book that has a line on it has this at plus. So I'm sure it's at 14.5 on other books. And that's a good spot in general. We'll just do a 3-man here. Oh yeah, Jalen Tyson. This one. Let's just lock it in. Over 8.5. Oh, it got bumped here. We took Darius Garland already. Wait, I think we took his over, and now Donovan Mitchell's out, and now the under's favored. So I'm not going to double dip there, whatever. RJ Harvey's also showing up on this optimizer, so really good play. Maybe we'll go all sharp money here. We'll see. We took JT. We took Josh Hart. Jalen Tyson, since the optimizer liked his 8.5, we're seeing his points, rebounds, assists on the sharp money tool as well. I think we're okay taking that here. This play's all right. So we just want one more play. Davion Mitchell, hopefully he's available. Rebounds, assists. All right, really good play here. Last play, I'm gonna call it here. Sharing the links. This is a sharp money and optimizer play. I like all the spots here. Cool. Links are shared. Any arbs? No. Oh, maybe we'll take this. Can't get away. Nah, that one's gone. Gone. Yep, that's it. All right, cool. Yeah, have a good night, Jordan. All right, if you guys made it this far, thanks for tuning in. I'll definitely be back streaming tomorrow morning. Um, I don't know what time yet. We got college football in the AM, but NBA 4 p.m. I don't even know what time. Mountain 2 p.m. Pacific. 2 p.m. Pacific. So sometime in the morning. When do I leave Missouri? I'm leaving on the 23rd, so right before Christmas. So I'm gonna be streaming every day while I'm here. The 23rd might be iffy just because I check out of where I'm staying, but TBD. Cool. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys soon. Good luck with your bets.